What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome to MLB 19, the show. We're doing our first franchise rebuild of MLB 19. The very first one. We're going to be doing a little different than what we've been doing them in 18. The big difference, injuries will be on. I want to try it with injuries on. I feel like that would make it a lot more realistic. That's really the only big change. We will have GM contracts off just so that we can do our rebuild. Now, you guys probably already know what team I'm doing. If not, I'm going to pick a team. I'm going to tell you why. We're going to be doing the Baltimore Orioles. A couple reasons. One, they're trash. Two, their farm system's trash. Three, they actually do have some money, which will help us out. And they also have the number one pick in the draft. So I'm excited for that. Now, if you guys don't know what we do in this, we do a simulated franchise. We build it over years. The last franchise we did in 18 was almost 70 episodes with the Blue Jays. We literally had the best dynasty ever. We drafted so well. It was so much fun. You guys enjoyed the hell out of it. So we're doing it again. We're not going to be playing the games. What we'll do the most is we will do the you manage the games for the playoffs, or like game 163 or something like that. We'll do that. But we don't play them because if we were going to just play them, I would win them. I mean, that's pretty much it. So this way, ignore budgets off, CPU trading on, force trades off. That all looks good. GM contracts off. So I'm just going to put this here. We're going to fix everything in a second. So this is my first franchise. We did do the deep dive into it of a stream. So let's just go and get our settings straight. And if you want to see my settings, I don't like to take this out because I want you guys to see what settings I'm using. So mode specific. Everything will be manual except for scouting. Reason is, scouting is really, really tedious. You have to discover players, and then you have to scout them, and you have to do it every single day. It's really annoying. I'm not a fan of it. Gameplay options. So this is where you find injuries. You go to General, you hit R2 or L2, it doesn't matter. It takes it to Advanced. Injuries. On. Now, there is one other thing I need to do, and actually it might be under Mode Specific. Yeah, Injury Management, MLB only. I really don't care about the minor leagues. Now, we're going to apply those changes. Now, we are using a roster that has prospects. I went over it in a prior video, and if you haven't seen it, the link to that video is in the description of how to get these rosters. They're not Operation Sports full minors rosters. Those aren't out yet. This is really good, though. It's not perfect. There are some weird quirks, like Acuna, for some reason, still a rookie, even though he played last year. He has 0 MLB service time, but it has Vlad. It has all the big-name ones. For some reason, DJ Stewart is a top 10 prospect. We can actually take a look at the roster what we have. So here we go. We don't have much pitching. Cobb, Bundy, Kearns, Jeffrey Ramirez, Cashner, David Hess. At least he's a B potential. Hunter Harvey's an A potential. Let's take a look to see what his potential is. It's a 92. That's not too bad. I thought it'd be like a 90. So that's not bad. Other than that, we have some Bs, but they're not really crazy prospects. And then Grayson Rodriguez, who was, I think, was their first round pick last year. He has 90, so the lowest it can be for an A. Relievers, not much in the way here. Michael Givens. Now, he is up for arbitration. He only has 3 years of service time. Catchers, we do have Chance Sisco, who's an A potential. Take a look at him. He has a 92 potential. That's not bad. First base, we don't have much there. Trumbo and a lot of crap. John Villar, I think he'd be a good trade chip. Definitely for sure. At third base, we have a couple good prospects. I mean, Ronaldo Nunez, not a bad player. We also got Hanser Alberto. I mean, he's a 62 overall, so probably nothing crazy. And then we have Rio Ruiz, who's 24 years old, A potential, 61 overall. Pretty good defensive third baseman. What is his potential? We know it's an A. It's a 90. So, and then we have Ryan Mountcastle as well. Only a 59 overall, but he's only 22, and he has a 90 potential as well. So right now we have no high potentials, like 95 plus. Shortstops, not really a whole lot there. Outfield, like there was that DJ Stewart. What is his actual potential? 93. So that is one of the highest on the team. Trey Mancini's probably going to be one of our better players. Cedric Mullins. And then Joey Ricard is one of our outfielders. So Cedric Mullins' potential is 93. That's actually not too bad. So that's the team we're working with. Let's do a couple things. So budget, as you can see, we're at $94 million. We have Chris Davis's albatross of a contract. My goal is to get rid of that contract and Cobb's. I don't even care. You'll get rid of it. That will save us some money. We can be players in free agency. And you're wondering, why would we be a player in free agency? Very, very simple. Sign them to 1-year contracts and trade them for prospects if they don't pan out or if we don't win. And if we do win, or we can also, if we decide to keep them, we try to win with them, we can let them go as a free agent and get a draft pick. So we have a diamond sponsorship, which is nice, I pulled. So that is very helpful. So a couple things. So if you wanted to see the top prospects, like I said, we have DJ Stewart at number 9. We might have a couple near the bottom. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe so. Nope. So we're pretty barren in the farm system. We do have some money to play with. Let's try to make some trades with some of these albatross contracts. So Alex Cobb, $14 million for 3. If it was a 1-year deal, like I think Trumbo's making a lot of money for 1 year, it's not that bad. I mean, but can we get any prospects for Alex Cobb? That we take on $4 million, but that's not bad. That is the only trade we can get, but we get Sergio Alcantara and Troy Montgomery. Now, who is? I couldn't see who was. That was $4 million. Where was that coming from? Alcantara's $4 million. Or is it Alcantara? I never know. I think it's Alcantara. So we're gonna try. What's his salary like? So it's only 1 year. I'm gonna try to trade him again, but he's in the minors. If I can't just trade him, I am just going to release him. See if we can just get. Okay, we can. Oh, $80,000. I'll take. I don't even care. It's a non-prospect, but you know what? We just saved a bunch of money. So now, let's see if we can get rid of Chris Davis's contract. That's going to be tough. No trades were found. We could. Oh, Martin Prado. That's the only offer. So Prado, let's see his contract. So Needy's making $100,000. Martin Prado is in the last year of his deal. I will gladly do that. Take a bad contract, but it's only 1 year left. Now Chris Davis does have some value. I mean, his deep potential is overall is terrible, but there's power there. He can still hit like 30 home runs, but I don't care. I want to have the salary relief. So after this year, we have like no money tied up to this team. Take a look at this. $1 million in players. Now, I'm going to try to sign Givens right now. Maybe even Villar. We'll see. Cashner I don't care about. Same with Prado. Same with Trumbo. Bundy. We'll see how he pitches. But let's go to contract extension. So, let's see. Givens is one I like. A 2-year at 2.7. That's perfect. That takes him to he's actually going to be our closer, so we might as well just do that. It's more like $3 million a year. He's going to accept it. Jonathan Villar. So how many years of service time does he have? He has 4 years. If you guys didn't know, if you're kind of new to franchises, at 6 years of MLB service time, once you got that, you then become a free agent. So by then they're expensive for. I can do 1 year at 3.1. I'm just going to wait and play it out. The rest of this, Mancini, 5-year deal at 2.9. He's 27. Let's do a 4-year deal. That way he's 31, and that's at 2.1. And you know, he's signed. We don't need to worry about him. And he's accepted. And we can also front and backload contracts. So that's good there. So let's go. Actually, before we go any further, since we don't scout, I always make sure I get the best scouts available. So we have 3 East and a Central. We're going to improve the Central. We're going to get an International. Here's a West. And we're improving the East. Even though Tim Curry was one of the one of the scouts we just fired. Fun thing, Tim Curry, if you ever seen the original It, Rocky Horror Picture Show, the Nigel Thornberrys from the Wild Thornberry, Nigel Thornberry from the Wild Thornberrys. I believe that was Tim Curry who did that voice. If you know who he is. Scary Movie 2. Fun little fact. That's the K-Nasty difference in franchises. Now, I also just want to give a shout out to the sponsor for this video. I do have a deal with SeatGeek. I do have a promo code KNASTY, K-N-A-S-T-Y. The link to that is in the description below. You use it, you get $20 off your first time purchase. So MLB season starting right now. Starts on Thursday. So you want to get tickets, use the promo code. You get $20 off your first purchase. Yeah, So I'm hoping to suck for like the next year or two, get draft picks, build a system, and then go from there. So I really don't care what this lineup's looking like. The only thing I care about is that the young guys are playing. So Stewart's playing, Mancini's playing, Villar's playing. Well, he's not young. Mullins is playing. That's all I care about. I want Ruiz to play in the minors. Over. Can he play the outfield? He can play first as well. Wainwright is a deep potential. So let's just put him in there. So there's that. You know what I might do? Since we have some money now, let's give Kimbrel. Will you take a 1-year deal? Roster is full. All right. 40-man roster. Who is a guy I just don't care if we lose? All right, I have to wait for... Oh, Eric Young. I'm just going to release him. Now we should... Just a 1-year deal for Kimbrel. Oh, it's still full. So I guess we have to wait for those guys to clear. Or do I have to release someone from my major league team? Let's try that. The thing is, since I didn't sign him in... I didn't sign him in the what do you call it? Oh, Cisco's in AAA? That's probably smart, actually. Put him in AAA. Let him continue to get at bats. But what does I say? Since we signed we're going to try to sign Kimbrel once the season starts. We can't get a draft pick. But I can still trade him for prospects later in the year. So, Yeah. All right, let's fix that. We have a lot of crap on this team. This is going to be fun, though. I'm excited. I love doing these. I don't want to quit. I want to sign Kimbrel. And maybe even Keuchel. You like a longer contract? Well, tough cookies. I'm giving you a 1-year deal. I will give you more money. There we go. And maybe we can get Keuchel, too. A few more years. And I think these are just great guys to have trade chips. Perfect. So they're going to make us a little better, but I think we're still going to be so freaking bad that it won't matter. Like, we're going to suck so bad. We do have to get rid of one guy from the major league team. I guess we'll get rid of Castro. We'll send him to AAA. He has options. And we just send one guy from AAA. I am just going to release Keegan Aiken. There we go. So let's just put in Keuchel over Jeffrey Ramirez. No, Cashner. He's a deep potential. And then Kimbrel is our closer. Ooh, what is going on? We have so many people. And Givens can be one of our setup. There we go. Actually, bullpen's not too bad. That's definitely going to be something we're going to do, is definitely try to trade some pieces, as long as they're healthy. That is kind of a caveat, is there's injuries now. Auto fix. So, Rangers interested in trade. Pedro Gonzalez for Encarnacion. So, Gonzalez is a B potential, 21 years old. So that's not bad. Encarnacion is a B potential 21-year-old third baseman. We have depth in third base in our system of Mountcastle and Ruiz. So I am going to take Gonzalez. Interesting trade, but I'll do it. I mean, we had depth at third base, so I'll take that. So come on, let's get these losses. Let's continue to lose. I don't want to be good. That sounded painful. Torn rotator cuff out for over 6 months. That kind of sucks. Because he's one of our promising young pitchers. Alright. I don't care about the minor league one. I guess if our prospects get injured, that kind of sucks. But, alright, we are coming up on the draft. Draft is actually tomorrow. So let's see where we are in terms of everything. We're not the worst team. The Blue Jays are worse, which kind of sucks. in the division. Top prospects. I wonder if anyone on our team has snuck into this because players get called up. I could say like Mountcastle, Ruiz. Well, I think Mountcastle might have exhausted. No, he didn't. He's at 45, so he's not really improving too much. And Hunter Harvey. Okay, that's good. Getting some people here. So, injury list. Players can retire due to injuries, so rotator cuffs could do that, and he was not pitching well. So let's see how the team is doing, and then we'll take a look. So Keuchel's pitching pretty well. Carnes is pitching really good, 309. Jeffrey's been terrible. Hess has been pretty bad. Cashner's been all right, not too good. Kimbrel's been good. Givens has struggled, but only 15 innings pitched. Bullpen's actually been pretty good. Blyer's been good. There's some trade value there. Escobar's been pretty meh. Villar, 251, 10 home runs. Stealing some bases, I'm assuming. 16 stolen bases. That's not too bad. Hasn't been caught. Trumbo, 9 jacks. Trey Mancini, 199. Yeah, lineup is struggling, but you expect that. So let's take a look. We have the number 1 pick. So let's see. All these are blue chippers. So let's see who I want. Charles Golson. I don't know why it has a picture of Alex Cobb. He's 21. He's like 4 years away. Probably not going to be the guy we take. Not going to take a closer. And 22, again, 4 years away. Luke Bender. His name is Luke Bender, and he has 80 break. Could have potential of 80 break. So if you see us on the bottom, there are 2 bars. There's a light blue and a dark blue. The light blue is what their current rating is. So like Luke Bender currently has an 80 stamina and is scouted to be an 80. His hits per 9 is currently 60. Can go up to a 70. There's a scale for scouting, a 20 to 80 scale. 20 is poor, 80 is elite. It's rare in real life you find 80 players. Like Vlad Guerrero has an 80 hit tool, which I think Jonathan Mayo from MLB.com was the first time he's ever given an 80 hit tool to a player, and he gave it to Vlad Guerrero. Now, he hasn't been around for like Tony Gwynn or someone like that who would have it. But Luke Bender is not a bad option. His walks per 965. I haven't done any tests to see what's the most important attributes for pitching, but last year walks per 9 was the key. I don't really want to take a guy who's going to be like years and years away. Maybe if they're 18, like Ramon Garcia, but I'm not sure if he's going to be any better than what's his face, Bender. Now, one thing I want to see, and I'm not seeing it here, is their injury history. Oh, right there, injury risk. It's average for Garcia, and for Bender, it is low. That's even better for Bender. With injuries on, that's important. Closer, I'm not going to take. First baseman could be ready in a couple years. Mike Phillips. Average injury, he could have 75 contact versus left and right, 55 power, so it's average to above average, 80 vision, 65 discipline, 80 fielding, elite fielder, great vision, not great discipline. So he won't strike out. He's a high contact, low strikeout, above average walk, elite fielding first baseman. He is only 18. That's actually a very interesting pick. There's another right fielder. He's 22, a few years away. All right, so it comes down to Bender and Mike Phillips. I might take I feel like it's easier to find pitchers. I will always say this, never draft based off need. Take best player available. If it's a tie, take best off need. Now, Phillips is a year younger. His injury risk is a little higher, but I guess it's always hard to find positional players. I'm going to take Phillips. That's who I'm going to take. So we have the number 1 pick. We have the number 1 pick in round 2. No, a competitive balance pick. We have one there. All right. So we know who we're taking. Mike Phillips. Now, there is like Mosquera, who's 18, who's a few years away, who actually has some power, but I think Phillips is a closer, more ready-made product. And Bender went to the White Sox at 3. We'll see if we made the best pick. Round 2. Let's sort based off potential. There's an 80 here, but he's a 20. Let's sort based off potential, not accuracy. A left fielder here. Oh, whoa. He could have 80 speed, 75 speed, 80 steal, 80 reaction, 80 arm, 70 arm strength, 80 arm accuracy, 80 fielding, good contact. I might have to take him. He's 21. There's a center fielder, elite contact vision. Oh, I want that defense. I'm going to take, what's his name? Fernando Hernandez. Oh, that could be a good pick. I don't see that center fielder hasn't been taken yet. I don't think he got taken. He didn't. Roger Morales. Look at that. Could have 80 contact. Injury risk is high, so he's probably more of a DH. There's a second baseman. I didn't check what the injury risk was on that outfielder. The second baseman could have 80 fielding and arm. 80 power, 70 versus right. For power, ooh. I'm going to take him. Oh, wait, what's this? Ellis Rose. Oh, 80 and 75 power with 80 speed? No way he's going to be that good, but I have to take a chance. And I'll take that second baseman if he's still available. Alex Sierra. We'll take him. God, this could be a nasty draft. Hopefully it is. I mean, this is important for us. We need to draft well. We don't really have anyone in the system. Another first baseman is a project. 70. So these are the 75s. There is an 80 potential, but it's a closer who's like 4 years away. But you know what? I'm going to take him. He has like the best potential. It's round 4. Like, I don't like taking closers in the first or the second round, but moving later in it. All right. Mckenzie Schreiber could be an elite hitter. High injury risk. Now he's 18. He's a few years away with 75 potential. He may not be a superstar. There's also a shortstop. Elite fielding. I'll take the shortstop. We already drafted a first baseman. Like I said, if it's a tie, it goes to the position of need. All right, now I will... Oh, and that first baseman's available. And I think that's it. I know in prior years there's been 6 rounds in the draft. And that's it. So, let's see how we did. Pretty good. Pretty freaking good. So, Mike Phillips is a 93 potential. 65 durability. That's good. 79 fielding. The contact's already really good. The vision's good. We'll see what happens with the power. Now, I don't understand why it says like the potential's going up, the overall's going down, and there's like the numbers above the ratings. We weren't really sure. It might just be like a little bit of a glitch. But I think that's a pretty good pick. We'll see if that was a good pick or not. Fernando Hernandez. Another good pick. Look at that. 85 durability, 78 fielding, 80 speed, 92 steal. If he can learn to hit, he can field, he can run, he can play every day. He's a big leaguer. 66 overall, he's an 84 potential. I like it. Ellis Rose, I mean, as you can see, look at that speed, steal, that's good. Unfortunately, he only has a 77 potential, but potential can change. It can go up if they play well. He has elite power. I think he has a chance to be a big leaguer. Alex Sierra has 79 potential, but you can see there's some legit power there. We'll see if that potential goes up to an 80. He could be a pretty good player. He's only 20. He is a 73 overall, so he's almost big league ready. Not a bad pick there. That closer, 90 potential. Now he's only, what is his overall? 59. He's 22 years old, but we'll let him develop. It's an 8 potential closer. And then Dusty Parnham. He's a C potential. And then 74. And then Mckenzie Schreiber is a 75 potential. So let's see. Did we miss on a pick? Let's go through these. Mascara has 91 potential. That's another guy we're looking at. Luke Bender has 92. That's the other guy we're looking at. So far, I like our pick more. 90 for Sanchez, 91. I'm really only looking at the top. Castro is a guy we were kind of looking at as well. He's a project, only 49 overall. Like, if there's a 90 overall potential, like in like round 4, probably wouldn't have taken him at the beginning. Another guy with a slightly higher potential, but he's a 47 overall and he's 22 years old. So, yeah, his potential's higher, but I don't like the prospect. Because by the time he's a big league, he's going to be like 26. So, I mean, a closer. Derek Thompson, 93 potential, 53 years old. He's only 21 years old, 53 overall. So far, I like our pick. 96 potential. Now, he's 18. He's only a 49 overall, but he's 18. So if he takes 5 years, he's 23, which it might. But 96 potential is really good. So far, I think we had... I'm not seeing a Golson. Again, he's only a 54 overall, 94 potential. Closer. I think we probably took the best guy. He's a 65 overall, so that's not too bad. I think he's going to be a middle-of-the-order bat, a Gold Glove first baseman, maybe a top of the order, maybe like a number 2 hitter. We'll see if that power develops. Sometimes power does develop late, but I like it. He's a big kid. I know he's not. He's only 5'10". He looks bigger in the picture. He's only 5'10", so yeah, maybe that's why. But I like our draft. I would like to hear what you guys think. Did we make the right picks or not? this video is going a little long. I think we'll end it here. We'll do some trades in the next episode. If you guys think of any trades I should do, like what should we go after, any prospects we should go after, let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please drop a like if you did. Subscribe if you are new. I'll talk to you later, boys. Take it easy. Peace.